Hello everyone. I would like to introduce you to my course, Webinar Benchmark and Logistics for a Great Webinar. Webinar fundamentals that organizers easily miss. Do you know, in 2020, with the global pandemic, there were 55% more webinars produced, 61% webinar registrants attend the webinar, compared with around 50% previously, and 3 times more webinar content are being watched. It clearly indicates that people spend more time on webinar to gain information and knowledge they want to acquire. This new decade starts with the COVID-19 global pandemic that's changed the way we live, we learn, we communicate, and we do marketing. Webinar is one of the best ways to help us connecting with our community, our customers. It is expected, even in the post-COVID-19 new normal, webinar is going to be one of the main channels to engage with your customers to promote goods and services. Webinar is a cornerstone for increasing the reach of digital and virtual channels in the years to come. It is very important for us, for you, to turn our communications and engagement with customers online and learn how to create a great webinar. This has a lifelong value for everyone who organizes webinars. This course aims to provide learners, for example, marketers, trainers, thought leaders, and anyone who wants to conduct a great webinar with some good practices and guidelines. This course is different from other webinar courses, as we will focus more on the webinar planning and logistics consideration. They are fundamental to a great webinar, which many of the webinar organizers easily miss. I will start with some high-level webinar planning logistics. Webinar benchmark data. For example, when to promote, when to host a webinar is the best, followed by what to do before, during, and after the webinar. In addition, I will provide a speaker's tips cue card, which you can easily save and print it out as an easy reminder. So, what will you learn? What does a great webinar look like? How to plan a great webinar and the logistics consideration with some benchmark insight. What are the fundamentals for a smooth, engaging webinar? And what to do to convert into sales opportunities. How to manage the details in a structured way, before, during, and after the webinar. Speakers' tips for success. I look forward to seeing you in my course. Have a nice day.